Hello and welcome to all of our members of the Karakan community, our wonderful staff working across our services. It's great to be with you. We have an interesting and important message to share with you today. And today I have with us Chris from Diverse Leaders, who will be joining us. And I'm going to ask her to share a little bit about herself in a moment. But I want to give you some context about why I thought it's important to introduce Chris today. About 2 months ago now, I had the opportunity to be talking with Chris from Diverse Leaders and shared with her that we wanted to ensure that we have the right foundations to support our people and culture at Karakan, that we have a culture that's aligned to our values, that we can strengthen how we work together as staff across our diverse services, that we can strengthen and be clear on how we support our staff, how we deliver our services to our clients, and ensuring that that's underpinned by a culture that's clear and consistent and that's aligned to our values. And so out of that, our conversation, we realised we need to explore things like, well, what is our culture at the moment? What do we want it to be? Are we clear and on the same page about what our culture and values are and how we work together? Is it seen? Are our values clearly articulated and evidenced in our behaviours and our actions at Karakan? And what can we strengthen and build on? So you will see Chris around the office. You may see her visiting services to come and say hi, and I'm going to do no more talking. She can tell you what she might want to do. She might just want to play Monopoly or hang out or tell you the best joke. But I'd like to introduce Chris. We're excited to work with her. We've met with her as a leadership team already, and now it's actually about her being able to go out and connect with you, our wonderful staff. So great to have you with us, Chris.
Thanks, Cam, and thanks for such a warm welcome. Yeah, my name's Chris, and I have worked in the community mental health and disability space probably for just over 30 years now. And I started working as a support worker and then moved in, and I was a support worker for quite a long time, and then moved into coordinator, team leader roles, area manager roles, all the way through to having some stints as a CEO and as a director in very large not-for-profits. And the one thing that I saw was great teams, great outcomes, and the best impact was achieved when teams had great cultures, when they understood the shared purpose. They were aligned around their purpose, and the behaviours, the actions and behaviours of everyone in the organisation was really aligned to those values, rather than having them as a set of, items on a poster somewhere or on your reports or on your website. So what does it look like when we really live our values? And the data's really clear, the evidence is really clear. When teams are really clear about what they value, what they're trying to achieve, the impact, the outcomes are excellent. And so when Cam and I ended up having that conversation, we really felt aligned around getting those things embedded, and then you can grow amazingly aligned. So whether it's a football team, a family, a small, intimate team trying to achieve something, or a large organisation, when values are aligned to actions, we see really good outcomes for either the clients, both the clients that the organisation is trying to provide a service to, and the people who work in the organisation. Everyone feels a lot better, and all of the data, all of the statistics tell us that we get much better results across workplace satisfaction and outcomes. So the way I work is I start having conversations with people, and it's really important that I get to have an understanding about what that looks like now and in practice, and what we're trying to be. And sometimes those are perfectly aligned, but usually there's some gaps and spaces where we can achieve a bit of improvement around aligning our actions and behaviours with our values and our mission. So the best way to do that is you'll see me having a conversation. Please feel free to come up and speak with me. If I'm sitting there, if I'm sitting there typing, I'd rather be talking to you, so come and talk to me. And really meeting people and just talking with you about what it feels like, how you see the values alive in Karakan today. So I'll be around, really looking forward to it. And then I'll start to write that up and provide that feedback. And thanks to Cam, he's really open. Go and talk to whoever you want to talk to, Chris.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That makes it really such a wonderful thing to be doing. And I really feel very privileged to be on this journey with you here at Karakan.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. And I really want to echo what Chris has said. Anything you want to talk to Chris about in relation to your experience at Karakan, our people, our culture, the way we work, please do take the time. There'll be meeting rooms that you can go and talk one-on-one. You can talk out in the office, anywhere that you want to take that space. But I certainly encourage you, and there's no wrong conversation. The only wrong conversation is the one that should have happened that didn't happen. So we need to hear your voice in order for us to do this authentically and to get the greatest outcomes for our teams, for our clients, and for us as a collective community at Karakan moving forward. So look forward to seeing what happens next.